and welcome to Thái Nguyên News. Now today's headlines. The echo of Điện Biên song from Thái Nguyên, the capital of world resistance. Seminar on the issues of biological technology. Awakening reading culture in community of ethnic minorities. In the jubilant as celebrating the 60th year of historical victory of Điện Biên Phủ, the 7th of May 1954, the 7th of May 2014, an epic art performance entitled The Echo of Điện Biên Song from Thái Nguyên, capital of world resistance, were held last April the 29th at the square the 20th of August, Thái Nguyên City. The said event attracted many people in and outside the province.
Speaking at the program, the chairman of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee, Mr. Dương Ngọc Long, stressed that Thái Nguyên is very proud to be the focal point of the Điện Biên Phủ campaign. The party and Thái Nguyên people will always follow the directions of the Communist Party to build a prosperous homeland, that is Điện Biên. This program was aimed at acknowledging the people who died raising Vietnam's red flag on that monumental Victory Day. It also serves as a reminder of the proud and resounding history of the military and the people of Thái Nguyên towards Điện Biên. Through the language of arts and a clever combination of the impressive sounds, lights, and images with dances and songs, this epic art performance recreated the years when Thái Nguyên became the safe zone for the entire country during the world resistance. To top it all, it confirmed a significant contribution of the party and Thái Nguyên peoples to the historic victory, and to thank Angkor and the party whose patriotism and support made all the changes that Thái Nguyên enjoy today. In return, Thái Nguyên vows to accelerate industrialization and modernization to contribute to the development and prosperity of Vietnam.
On April the 29th, Thái Nguyên Farmers Association, in collaboration with the International Cooperation Bureau of Vietnam Farmers Association, organized a seminar on biological technologies concerned issues.
In 2006, Vietnam government announced the plan to promote the application of biological technologies in the midst of industrialization and modernization. The plan aimed to bring about genetically modified plants such as cotton, corn, soybean in production. In Thái Nguyên, biological technology has been applied in many fields, such as studying and creating tea varieties using molecular markers technology, multiplying mushroom at level 1, 2, 3, and cultivating oyster mushrooms, button mushrooms, wood ear fungus. Despite of limited investment, biological technologies have contributed effectively to the development of production. During the seminar, delegates stressed the importance of applying biological technologies in Vietnam, and it needs to ensure the safety of genetically modified plants, as well as widen the propagation of biological technology.
Generally, the price of fruits is quite stable in Thái Nguyên province, but it was affected somehow by the fluctuating price of gas and freight charges that increased the consumer price index in the province this month of April.
Accordingly, the consumer price index in April 2014 increased 0.15% compared to the previous month. In particular, 5 groups of goods went up by more than 4%, namely beverages and tobacco with 10.94%, education by 6.84%, other goods and services by 5.45%, housing, electricity, water, fuel, and building materials by as much as 4.41%, and culture, entertainment, and tourism by 4.14%. Secondary commodities and other services increased only slightly from 0.3% to 2.7%. Drugs and medical services and telecommunications are the 2 groups that have a consumer price index comparable to December 2013. Meanwhile, housing, electricity, water, fuel, and building materials reduced the CPI by 0.55% compared to the previous year. According to the economic experts, the price of gasoline that increased 3 times last month had a remarkable impact on the prices of transport group, while goods and services, clothes, headwear, footwear rapidly increased due to the fact that people began shopping in preparation for the approaching summer season. However, to boost the CPI in order to contribute to recover from the dwindling business activities, Thái province will actively implement core measures by organizing fairs in the rural areas of Vietnam.
In order to promote the skills of reading and writing, the habit of reading books for pupils, especially primary pupils, on April the 28th, the Thái Nguyên Department of Education and Training and Room to Read organization signed a collaboration agreement to support libraries in primary schools from now to 2017.
Room to Read is a non-governmental organization that supports education for children in remote and difficult regions. To date, Room to Read has opened 20 libraries in 11 primary schools in Đại Từ district. In this year 2014, this organization is going to assist the Thái Nguyên Department of Education and Training to upgrade 30 primary school libraries in Định Hóa, Phú Lương, and Đồng Hỷ districts, supply books and library equipment like bookshelves, furniture, wall decors like picture frames and photos, etc. In addition, over 4,700 billion Vietnam dong will be invested to educate representatives of schools leaders, teachers, and library officials in managing libraries and organizing library activities. This is a meaningful and practical agreement, especially for pupils in remote and difficult regions, which will help them to develop the habit of reading books that will contribute in creating a reading culture for all people right from the first stage of their study lives.
Despite the age, 80-year-old Mạc Xuân Hào of Suối Bến Hamlet in Ninh Commune, Phú Lương district, had always cherished the desire to arouse and develop reading culture in people in this disadvantaged rural area. A wish came true when his family bookcase attracted more readers and brought real benefits to the lives of ethnic people here.
Inspired of living in a less than 10 square meter room, Mạc Xuân Hào since spends half of it for his bookcase. The purpose is not to do business, but to help farmers enhance their understanding and knowledge about life and eventually improve it. In his opinion, knowledge is the best way for the young generation not to suffer from the adversity of life. To add up to his collection of books, he attracts at least 200,000 Vietnam dong from his monthly pension to buy edition of books and newspapers that are useful for the people. So far, his collection has about 500 books that attract many people to come and read.
Đọc sách thì mình hiểu được bản thân mình, rồi hiểu được.
Reading not only helps us understand ourselves, but also gives us a broad understanding of society. His home library is not only a place to arouse passion for reading amongst local people, but also entices the students to come and read, relax after their stressful school days. Reading is very useful because books provide us with more knowledge about writers of literature and the things we haven't known yet. That Mạc Xuân Hào opened his bookcase at home is to improve knowledge and understanding for people. For this simple purpose, people who come here to borrow books do not need borrowing procedures. He simply asks for some information such as names and addresses of the book borrowers. This makes readers feel comfortable because there's no need for so much fuss in borrowing books. Reading helps me a lot in my life. For example, from books, I learned how to prevent a number of diseases that strike rice, poultry, and livestock which my family owns. Those who need to learn a certain area should come to a house bookcase to acquire it. It's ready to make some copies in the case that people need more. Currently, reading books and newspapers is extremely important, for it not only helps to enhance each child's self-understanding of society, but more importantly, it also helps the younger generation know about the value of good humanity in life, love for nature, and respect for human beings. For Mạc Xuân Hào, that he opened the bookcase in his family is considered a good practice which brings about good social effects that should be encouraged, replicated at the localities, especially in the remote and ethnic minority areas.
That ends our program today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now and see you next time.